Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that's teaching His word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to tie this lesson, the world of tomorrow, today. And that's what you're seeing, the future, and that's by the way of this devil trying to implement this new world order system, man. And it's surrounded by, his technology. That's going to be the only way you can come and go. And as you can see, as we get closer to the perfect day, it's becoming more clear and obvious where we're heading to. This next phase of prophecy. This man is about to implement that mark. But it's an article from Newsbreak, and it reads, Elon Musk Neuralink unleashes paradigm shift. Nolan's astonishing transformation redefines human potential. So as you can see, the Neuralink is with as devil Elon Musk was able to put a chip in the head. And the scripture talk about that, put that mark in the right hand or in their foreheads, and you seeing the forehead aspect to where these pseudo miracles would take place. That's why I said that it's going to redefine human potential. Like you coming into this will be an upgrade. It says few innovations in neurotechnology have sparked as much intrigue and fascination as Neuralink, the brainchild of entrepreneur Elon Musk, promising to bridge the gap between the human brain and artificial intelligence. Neuralink has emerged as a beacon of hope for individuals with neurological disorders and disabilities, offering the tantalizing prospect of restored mobility, enhanced communication, and expanded cognitive capabilities. And so this is that is, as you can see, how this devil's trying to he's going to try to present that solution. With certain things, whether you was disabled, you mute, you can't talk, or he said even expanding cognitive capabilities, which that's going to ultimately link your mind, everything with this system, man. Whether you and your phone, you linked up with your house, or especially now these cars, these newer cars, electric cars, you in sync with that now via your chip. And that's pretty much that's that's all I gotta read on this. Just to show you what we're heading to. The world of tomorrow, so to speak. This man and his future, the plans of the new world order. Let's get this in the book of Job 5. Job 5 and verse 12, it reads, He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. See, so at the end of the day, this man is making moves here and there, and the Lord is allowing him to. For certain people to actually begin to, motherfucker moving their arms a little bit. The Lord allowing this devil to do certain things, but ultimately it's going to come to a halt. Because that device, which we know, it goes into a plot or a scheme, usually is in an evil manner. But it's not no coincidence that word device in these modern times is associated with technology. When you hear device in these modern times, you think about batteries, or you got to plug it up or Bluetooth it. There's no coincidence, because ultimately the device of this devil, of the wicked, actually leads to a device, man. That's a lesson. The device that leads to the device. That's what it is. That's why I said they're not going to able to perform that enterprise. They're not going to be able to crown an enterprise a success, man. The Lord's going to allow this man to go so far, then that's it. That's what I talks about. It's a hour temptation. It's on a time period. Matter of fact, let's get some real quick. Then it's on to the next. This not gonna be once this devil enters, going to this next. It's an end all be all, or the World War III is gonna be pushed off for another 10 or 20 years. No, it's a short time. Then right after that, boom, the destruction, man. Let's get it. St. Matthew 24 and 29. It says, immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light. So as you can see, it says immediately after the tribulation of those days. So it's a time period. Well, Jacob's trouble, that chip will be, it's going to be mandatory, man. For you to come and go to continue in this system, you got to have that thing, man. But it's not going to be, like I said, this devil's not going to be firmly established. It said immediately after, that time, that short stint, that's when the destruction will come. The sun will be dark and the moon shall not give her light. And the star from heaven shall fall, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heaven shall be shaken. See? But this is immediately after. This is not going to be a end all be all. But you can see we going to that next phase of this, man. We getting closer to the end. Especially once this man implement this, that's it. These are the prophecies that we're looking for. These last two major prophecies. That sea help, and then the destruction, man. So I'll go back to Job 5 and verse 13. It says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. So as you can see, this devil, he's being taken and snared now. Because ultimately it's this truth that's uprooting him. See, now E is on the defense. He got his back against the wall. Why? Because, this man was able to, keep things, keep on top of things by the way of deception. But now since truth is coming forth, he's not able to, move as he's in straits now. Pretty much this man has been put in straits. It said they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. And that's, I said they meet with darkness in the daytime. See, the agenda is being made known. You know how much backlash this man got with that when the jab was mandatory in certain parts of Babylon? They weren't having that shit, man. And you have, these Bible Belt Christians was saying that was the mark. Well, they was on to something. It was a prelude to it. Just because of, without it, you was restricted. You couldn't come and go as you please. So how much more when the real thing come, man? And that's where we at in this process. This man is trying to bring forth that vision, so to speak, with this new world order. And a big part of it is that chip to make you a part of the Internet of Things. This is on Psalm 140, verse 8. It says, grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked. And what's his desire? As we read in Joel the 5th chapter, he wanted to, crown his enterprise a success. That's the New World Order. That's his desire. And guess what? When you hear the New World Order, it's already a list of things that come with that. That's how you know, like as we just read in Joel the 5th chapter, they meet with darkness in the daytime. When you hear the New World Order, it's a few things that pop up. You know, you might think about the Georgia Guidestones, you know, where it talks about depopulation and these different agendas. You know, the LGB, that's all part of the NWO, man. But we're gonna bring it all together. That chip. That's why it says further, not his wicked device, which we know it goes into a plan or a scheme, but it's gonna ultimately lead to an actual device, an electronic device. Yes, it says lest they exalt themselves a lot. So as you can see, this device and this devil was able to accomplish that, he would once again be on top. Because the scriptures talks about how oppression shall not rise a second time. This is a form of it right there. Once this man implement that, that's you you know, submitting yourselves fully to him. You know? Because at any time they can cut it off, and it ain't like you can go get you a couple of side jobs and make some cash on the side. That's not gonna be a thing no more. That's why you see a lot of these mom and pop shops. They've been closed down. A lot of these things you need you know, they taking away the cash out of certain places. A lot of banks don't even take cash no more. But as you can see, concerning the desires of the wicked, if they was able to accomplish it, they would be exalted. And that's concerning that you look at these different TV shows such as Star Trek and another one, that Futurama, to where you know, you got career chips, and you know, that's them. Those things, those shows that I mentioned was one of those subtle hints of how they want things to go. Don't look at the flying ships or the car. Is the certain technology, that AI technology, doing bio scans, and like I said, you got the career chip. That's how it would be if this devil would able to afford it. And even in that, it's still, people still gonna die from the radiation, and the results ultimately still gonna be death. That's why I scripture talk about it. The time got to be short, man. Let's see. Let's go back to Psalm 21. I think Psalm 21. Yep, and 11. It says, "For they intended evil against thee; they imagine a mischievous device, which they are not able to perform." See. So going back, that mischievous device, man. They're not gonna be able to accomplish this, man. They're gonna get people. Of course, they're gonna chip people, but they're not gonna be able to accomplish this, man. The Lord is gonna overthrow them. Matter of fact, talks about that in Joel. Let's get that in Joel 20, in Joel the 20th chapter, and in verse 23 it says, "When he is about to fill his belly," and that's really concerning him fulfilling his desires. That's him fulfilling his desires. Once this new world order is kicked off, once this man's, you know, implement martial law, so-called things are coming together, so to speak. That's him trying to fill his belly, fulfill those thoughts, those things that was said within those councils. It said, "The Most High shall rain the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating." And guess what? We really just read that in St. Matthew, the 24th chapter, concerning that a time of tribulation. That's when this man, you know, trying to fulfill his desires, implement that new world order. But it said immediately after that certain period of time, the sun and the moon shall be darkened. And we just reading it now. He's about to fill his belly, and the Lord is going to rain that wrath upon him while he is eating. So yeah, you see the momentum of World War III and troops being strategically moving certain areas, but that just shows that how close we are. You know, you got to consider World War III as a possibility in that because of course, it's biblical, but just those that don't believe in the Bible, you got to consider World War III. But the end is not yet. That's the icing on the cake. The momentum is you seeing this digital society being set up in certain cases, as such as Elon. It helps forward the people to accepting it. You know, yeah, I mean, motherfuckers say the results came back good. Now the nigga can type on a computer with just using his mind. And an American, oh, they're gonna bite on that, man. The lazier the better, man, for these Americans. So let's end off on this. The book of Revelation 13-16. It said, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we go into that word causeth. One of the definitions is ordain, a constitute. It's going to be an order. It's going to be a law. And it's not going to be a law for you to bow down and you got to worship Cesare Borgia. No, man. The momentum is heading towards this digital society, just like how it was a push to where you got to get that jab. Depending on where you was at, you got to get that jab to enter into this store. To, you know, going to this certain establishment. You got to get the jab to keep this job. How much more with the mark? To where that's going to be the only way. See, them business that's going to be open during the time when that mark is established, it's not like they going to be, it's not that, that's not no anti-vaxxer shit. They got to have that unless that business is not going to be there. You know? It said, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you ain't gonna be able to continue in this system unless you got the mark. And that's why we hold fast to Yahweh Shema Shai. The Lord is gonna maintain us during that time. You know, well, when we part of that righteous number, because that's what the records say. You know. But as you can see, the world of tomorrow is today. You seeing everything is heading towards this digital society. The momentum is heading towards the Internet of Things. And man is going to be a part of that, you know? So yeah, I can just hold it with edifying. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Rachah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Let Jesus word in all true faith and sincerity. Shalom.